Hello and welcome to today's Explainer. I am so thrilled you're here with us. Today we're diving into a topic that affects literally millions of people, but, often causes some totally unnecessary headaches. We are talking about navigating the Medicare billing system. We're going to set the stage for a really practical step-by-step guide to managing your Medicare premiums entirely digitally.
Let me start off by asking you a really direct question. Are you looking to simplify paying your Medicare premium? For so many of us, or maybe those of us caring for aging parents, that monthly paper bill is just a major source of stress. The traditional mail-in billing process is kind of slow, it's prone to delays, and honestly, it just takes up mental bandwidth that you could be using for much better things. So imagine having the peace of mind that your payments are handled securely and conveniently online, freeing up time for the things that truly matter, like spending time with loved ones or focusing on your health. Transitioning to online payments provides caregivers and beneficiaries alike with ultimate peace of mind. Let's figure out how to make that peace of mind a reality for you today.
Okay, so here's our roadmap for this explainer. We'll cover the basics of Medicare premiums, your online payment options, step-by-step payment guides, keeping your payments secure, troubleshooting common billing issues, and finally, key takeaways.
All right, let's kick things off with Section 1, Basics of Medicare Premiums.
So, quite simply, a premium is just the periodic payment you make for your health or prescription drug coverage. Now, typically, most people actually don't pay a premium for Medicare Part A. That's your hospital insurance, because they, or maybe their spouse, paid Medicare taxes while working for at least 10 years. But Part B, the medical insurance side of things, is a different story. For context, in 2024, the standard Part B premium is $174.70 a month. And if you have a higher income, you might also be looking at an IRMMA surcharge for Part B or Part D. Now, if you already get Social Security benefits, these premiums are usually just deducted automatically. But if you aren't drawing Social Security just yet, or maybe your benefit isn't quite enough to cover the cost, Medicare is going to send you a direct bill.
So the crucial point here is the 25th of the month. Write that down. All Medicare bills are due on the 25th. In most cases, your premium is actually due the very same month that you get the bill, which usually shows up around the 10th. For your payment to be considered on time, Medicare absolutely must receive it by the 25th. In fact, they highly recommend submitting your payment at least 5 business days before that due date, just to give them plenty of time for processing.
Moving right along to Section 2, your online payment options.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how the 3 main paths compare. We've got the Secure Medicare Portal, Medicare Easy Pay, and Bank Bill Pay. Check out those setup timeframes. The Secure Portal is instantaneous, like you can literally set it up today and pay today. On the flip side, Medicare Easy Pay, which is their automated recurring system, takes a full 6 to 8 weeks to get up and running. And finally, Bank Bill Pay entirely depends on your personal bank's timeline. All of these offer fantastic convenience and completely eliminate the risk of lost mail, but you definitely need to pick the one that best matches your immediate timeline.
Okay, let's get into the how-tos with Section 3, Step-by-Step Payment Guides.
Let's start with the absolute fastest method, making a one-time payment right on the Medicare website. Step 1, log into your secure account at medicare.gov. Step 2, on your main dashboard, just select Pay My Premium. Step 3, choose how you actually want to pay. You can use a credit card, a debit card, a health savings account card, or just draw funds directly from your checking or savings account. And Step 4, the system will automatically route you over to the U.S. Treasury's SecurePay.gov site to finalize the transaction. A really massive tip here, though, never go directly to Pay.gov to start this process. You've got to start inside your secure Medicare account so the payment links up properly to your specific Medicare profile.
Our second option is Medicare Easy Pay. This is your classic set-it-and-forget-it method. To enroll, you just log into your Medicare account, select My Premiums, and click Sign Up to complete a really short online form. Or, if you prefer, you can mail in a paper form. It's called the SF5510. Once you're all set up, the funds are automatically withdrawn from your bank account on the 20th of every month. But hey, remember that 6 to 8 week lead time we just talked about? You absolutely must continue to pay your premiums manually using another method until you receive a physical statement in the mail that explicitly confirms your Easy Pay is active. Don't get caught out by that gap.
Option 3 is using your own bank's online bill pay service. Basically, you log into your private bank account and set up a new payee. But pay close attention, because here are the exact critical details you'll need. For the account number, you must use your 11-character Medicare number exactly as it appears on your card, but with absolutely no dashes or spaces.
Remember, Medicare doesn't use the letters B, I, L, O, S, or Z, and any zero you see is a zero, not a letter O. The biller name needs to be entered exactly as CMS Medicare Insurance. And that remittance address? It goes to the Medicare Premium Collection Center in St. Louis, Missouri. If you get any of these little details wrong, your payment could just get lost in the digital void.
Let's talk safety. Section 4. Keeping your payments secure.
I know you might have some lingering hesitations about digital safety. Totally normal. But rest assured, the Medicare portal uses federal-grade security measures. Always look for that secure HTTPS connection. You know, that little padlock icon and the .gov domain right up in your browser bar. To even access your Medicare account, you have to pass through really strict identity verifiers like login.gov, ID.me, or Clear. These systems require multi-factor authentication. That means even if someone somehow guesses your password, they can't get in without a code that gets sent straight to your personal phone. The best actionable insight I can give you right here: use a strong, unique password for your Medicare account and never ever share your login.gov credentials with anyone.
Now for the safety net. Section 5. Troubleshooting common billing issues.
And this brilliantly illustrates exactly what happens if a payment slips through the cracks. Say you miss a payment on the 25th. Medicare does grant a 90-day grace period. During this time, your next bill is going to say delinquent bill right at the top. If you don't pay that total past due amount by the end of that 90-day cliff, you're facing termination of your coverage. This is a huge deal because losing Part B means you could face a really harsh 10% penalty added to your future premiums for every 12 full months you went without coverage once you finally do re-enroll.
Now here's a very common trap where people accidentally fall into delinquency: premium rate changes. When a new year starts, the Part B premium almost always changes. If you use Medicare Easy Pay, you're golden. The system adjusts your deduction amount automatically. You literally don't have to do a thing. But if you use your bank's bill pay service, it does not dynamically adjust. You have to physically log into your bank and manually type in that new monthly rate. If you forget, you'll be underpaying every single month, which is eventually going to trigger that delinquent status we just talked about.
Look, if you ever need to verify your payment history or maybe figure out why an automatic payment bounced, you can just log into your Medicare account and check the payment history tab. Easy enough. But if you're truly stuck, here are your real lifelines. Call 1-800-MEDICARE. And hey, if your issue isn't really a tech problem, but rather that you're just struggling to afford the premiums altogether, please reach out to your State Health Insurance Assistance Program, or SHIP. They can actually help you see if you qualify for a Medicare savings program to help lower those costs.
All right, let's wrap this up with Section 6, Key Takeaways.
Before we do our final sign-off, it is super important that I note, the information provided in this explainer is for educational purposes only. Medicare rules in individual financial situations can be incredibly nuanced, you know? Viewers should always consult official Medicare resources at medicare.gov or speak directly with certified healthcare professionals to get personalized advice tailored to your very specific circumstances.
Ultimately, paying online through the secure portal or setting up Easy Pay is undeniably simpler, faster, and just infinitely more efficient than mailing a physical check every single month. Once you clear that initial setup hurdle, the system just works for you securely and quietly right in the background. So I'm going to leave you with this final empowering question to take with you. How will you spend the time you save by putting your Medicare premiums on autopilot? Get out there, set up your account, and take your time back. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and happy learning.